Hold on. Before you check your bank account expecting a $2,000 deposit, you need to hear this. There's a massive rumor spreading across the internet right now about Social Security, SSI, and SSDI recipients getting unexpected $2,000 payments this week. But here's the truth that nobody else is telling you. The Social Security Administration has not announced any $2,000 special payment. What's actually happening is this. Regular Social Security payments are going out according to the standard schedule based on your birth date. If you were born between the 1st and 10th, your payment arrived on the 2nd Wednesday. Born between the 11th and 20th, 3rd Wednesday. And if you're born between the 21st and 31st, your payment comes on the 4th Wednesday of each month. Now, SSI recipients already received their December payment on December 1st because the regular date fell on a weekend. And yes, there was a 2.5% cost of living adjustment that took effect in January 2025, which means your monthly payments are slightly higher than last year. But here's what you really need to know. Scammers are using these fake $2,000 payment rumors to steal personal information from vulnerable seniors and disabled individuals. They're counting on you to click, share, and fall for their traps. Stay informed, stay protected, and don't fall for clickbait. If you found this information helpful and want to protect others from misinformation, smash that like button right now. So let's dive deep into what's really going on with Social Security payments right now, because honestly, the amount of misinformation floating around out there is absolutely staggering. I'm seeing these headlines everywhere, and I know many of you have been asking questions, texting your friends, calling your family members, wondering if there's some kind of windfall coming your way. The reality is both simpler and more important than these clickbait articles want you to believe. First things first, let me explain exactly how Social Security payments actually work, because understanding the system is your best defense against falling for these kinds of rumors. The Social Security Administration operates on a very specific, very predictable schedule that's been in place for years. It's not random, it's not based on luck, and it certainly doesn't involve surprise payments dropping into your account without any official announcement. When you receive Social Security retirement benefits, the date you get paid each month depends entirely on your birth date. This isn't some complicated lottery system. It's straightforward and consistent. If you were born between the 1st and 10th day of any month, your payment arrives on the 2nd Wednesday of every month. If your birthday falls between the 11th and 20th, you're looking at the 3rd Wednesday. And if you were born between the 21st and the end of the month, your payment comes on the 4th Wednesday. The only exception to this rule is if you started receiving benefits before May 1997, or if you're receiving both Social Security and SSI, in which case you get paid on the 3rd of every month. Now, SSI payments work a little differently. Supplemental Security income recipients typically receive their payments on the 1st day of each month. But here's where it gets interesting and where some of the confusion might be coming from. When the 1st of the month falls on a weekend or a federal holiday, the Social Security Administration pays SSI recipients early, on the last business day before that weekend or holiday. So if you're an SSI recipient and you saw money hit your account earlier than expected, that's why. It's not a bonus, it's not an extra payment, it's simply your regular monthly benefit arriving a day or two early to accommodate the calendar. SSDI, or Social Security Disability Insurance, follows the same birth date schedule as regular Social Security retirement benefits. So if you're receiving disability benefits, you're looking at that same 2nd, 3rd, or 4th Wednesday pattern based on when you were born. There's no mystery here, no secret payments, no hidden deposits that the government forgot to tell you about. So where are these $2,000 rumors coming from? Well, that's a question worth exploring because it tells us a lot about how misinformation spreads in the digital age. What's happening is that content creators, some with good intentions and many without, are seeing that Social Security topics get a lot of views and engagement. People are naturally interested in anything that affects their income, especially retirees and disabled individuals who depend on these payments for their daily living expenses. When someone creates a video or article with a headline promising thousands of dollars in unexpected payments, people click. They share. They get excited. And unfortunately, they often get disappointed or worse. They become targets for scams. The truth is that the Social Security Administration doesn't just randomly send out money without making official announcements through proper channels. If there were going to be any kind of special payment, stimulus check, or additional benefit, you would hear about it first through official government websites, through statements from the Commissioner of Social Security, through legitimate news outlets, and through official correspondence sent directly to beneficiaries. The government doesn't operate by surprise. They can't legally just decide to send everyone $2,000 on a random Tuesday without going through the proper legislative and administrative processes. What we do have, and what's actually real and verifiable, is the cost of living adjustment that went into effect in January of this year. The COLA increase for 2025 is 2.5%. Now, I know that might not sound like the dramatic windfall these clickbait headlines are promising, but it's real money that actually shows up in your account every single month. For someone receiving the average Social Security retirement benefit of around $1,900 per month, that 2.5% increase translates to an additional $47 or so each month. Over the course of a year, that's more than $500 in additional benefits. Is it $2,000 all at once? No, but it's real, it's reliable, and it's actually in your account right now if you're a beneficiary. That's the kind of information that actually helps you plan your budget and manage your finances. That's the kind of news that matters in your day-to-day life. A made-up story about a phantom $2,000 deposit doesn't help anyone except the person getting clicks and ad revenue from spreading the rumor. Let's talk about why these false rumors are actually dangerous, because this goes beyond just disappointment when the money doesn't show up. When people believe they're about to receive a large sum of money, they might make financial decisions based on that expectation. They might commit to purchases, agree to loans, or make promises to family members that they can't actually keep when the money never arrives. That kind of financial stress can be devastating, especially for people living on fixed incomes who are already carefully managing every dollar. Even more concerning is how scammers exploit these rumors. When people are expecting money and checking their accounts constantly, they become vulnerable to phishing schemes, fake websites, and fraudulent phone calls. A scammer might call claiming to be from the Social Security Administration, saying there's a problem with your $2,000 payment and they need to verify your personal information. Or you might receive an email with a link to check your payment status, which actually leads to a fake website designed to steal your login credentials. These criminals are sophisticated and they know exactly how to exploit the confusion and excitement around payment rumors. The real Social Security Administration will never call you out of the blue asking for your Social Security number, bank account information, or any kind of payment or fee to release your benefits. They will never threaten you with arrest or legal action if you don't provide information immediately. They will never ask you to pay them with gift cards, wire transfers, or cryptocurrency. If you receive any communication that includes these red flags, it's a scam, period. So what should you actually be paying attention to when it comes to your Social Security benefits? Well, there are several legitimate things happening right now and in the near future that are worth understanding. The Social Security Administration regularly publishes its payment schedule for the entire year. You can find this on the official SSA website at ssa.gov. This schedule tells you exactly when to expect your payments based on your specific situation. There's no guessing, no rumors, just facts. You should also be aware of the annual earnings test if you're receiving benefits before your full retirement age and still working. The rules around how much you can earn without affecting your benefits change each year, and for 2025, there are new thresholds you need to know about. If you earn more than the limit, your benefits may be temporarily reduced, but those benefits aren't lost forever. They're recalculated when you reach full retirement age. Another important topic that doesn't get nearly enough attention is the future of Social Security funding. According to the most recent trustees report, the Social Security trust funds are projected to be depleted by 2033 if Congress doesn't take action. That doesn't mean Social Security will disappear, but it does mean that benefits might be reduced to match incoming payroll tax revenue, which would be about 79% of scheduled benefits. This is a real issue that affects millions of Americans, and it deserves serious discussion and attention rather than being overshadowed by fake payment rumors. There are also ongoing discussions in Congress about potential changes to Social Security, including proposals to adjust the full retirement age, modify the benefit calculation formula, increase or eliminate the payroll tax cap, and various other reforms. None of these proposals involve sudden $2,000 payments, but they could significantly impact your benefits over the long term. Staying informed about these real legislative efforts is far more valuable than chasing viral rumors. If you want to maximize your Social Security benefits, there are legitimate strategies you can employ. The age at which you claim benefits makes a huge difference in how much you receive each month. Claiming early at 62 means accepting a permanently reduced benefit. Waiting until your full retirement age, which is 67 for most people working today, gives you your full benefit amount. And if you can afford to wait until age 70, you'll receive delayed retirement credits that increase your monthly benefit by 8% for each year you wait past full retirement age. For married couples, there are coordination strategies that can maximize household benefits over your joint lifetimes. For divorced individuals, you may be entitled to benefits based on your ex-spouse's work record under certain conditions. For widows and widowers, there are survivor benefit options that many people don't fully understand. All of these are real, legitimate ways to optimize your Social Security income, and they're worth spending time to understand rather than waiting for imaginary windfalls. The bottom line here is that Social Security is a complex system, but it's not a mysterious one. The rules are published, the payment schedules are consistent, and the benefit amounts are calculable. When something seems too good to be true, like an unexpected $2,000 payment with no official announcement, it almost certainly is too good to be true. Your best strategy is always to get your information from official sources, to be skeptical of sensational claims, and to protect your personal information from scammers who prey on confusion and false hope. I want you to leave this video with clear, actionable information that actually helps you. Check the official Social Security Administration website for accurate payment schedules. Create a My Social Security account if you haven't already, which gives you secure access to your benefit information and payment history. Be wary of any communication claiming to be from Social Security that asks for personal information or payment. And most importantly, don't make financial decisions based on rumors or clickbait headlines. The reality of Social Security might not be as exciting as viral rumors, but it's real, it's reliable for now, and understanding how it actually works puts you in control of your financial future. That's worth a whole lot more than chasing phantom payments that never materialize. Stay informed, stay skeptical, and always verify information through official channels before believing what you see online.